say Hindi music, I'll be able to slice it up to say a music old song or a new song. So you've got output, you've got usage, you've got context. And straight to start with, specific usage of straight basic context.
We have a question from Ashwin, and then let me just quickly add to this question. So I think your question was, with the SMS and web, how can you first target and how can you do rich advertising? And the answer is, it's hard. I mean, I think with SMS and web, I think the panel is looking at how you can really target. I think there's definitely a lot of targeting you can do. But I think the rich amount of content or advertising you can do is actually limited. I think the reason why we have to go with SMS and web today is the lack of availability of high-end devices and the people's willingness to download rich clients, on-device portals, location-based services, location-based GPS-based services and whatnot. So India will get there. So if you look at Western Europe or US, the SMS and web advertising has become more of a commodity, below model, where people are paying more for more rich media advertising, location-based advertising with GPS and whatnot. But India will get there, it will probably get this a little bit slowly. So the answer to your question is, yes, it is limited.
One question from Ashwin, and then we would use, we have just 5 more minutes to lunch, so you're not going to hold you up too long.
I have an observation, and I guess in that there is a question. I'm not really sure what the question is. India is unlike pretty much any other market in that we have a culture-agnostic industry, which is the carriage industry, which has created the momentum for consumption. And certain kinds of products can be advertised on that. But advertising is not necessarily a culture-agnostic industry. And given the diversity of populations within India as a whole, I'm not really sure that the guys who engage with the carriers with technology capabilities are going to be the ones that can truly crack the advertising market on telecom as a platform. Fundamentally, the carriers have gone about it a certain way that works well if you're a bank or something. It is also in some sense culture agnostic. It's more transactional. But advertising is not like that. And my gut feeling says that until we start to see advertising agencies themselves take up the challenge of creating technology platforms and delivery mechanisms in a distributed, disaggregated way to tackle these kinds of populations, we're not really going to see too much happening on the advertising front that will survive 3 or 4 years of competition. They'll get off the ground, but I don't think they'll last.
Well, I'll take a quick stab at that. I just quote from some of the speeches of Shelley Lashless, chairperson of IIMB. She sees digital media, and in particular has named mobile as a very important ingredient in the way they want to reach to people. So I guess it's on top of their mind, so they should figure a way to adjust this culture code. It's a little larger than discussion for this panel. I think we'll move on. We just hold on. Go ahead.
Like, do we see any linkage between a reduced tariff because of advertising? Because if you see the other mediums, right, it's all public mediums, like TV or newspaper, everything, people's mentality is something like, if I see the advertisement, I want something subsidized, correct? So if that's the case, then do we see anything like in the mobile service which will be subsidized because I'm seeing advertisement?
So strictly speaking, I don't think it will be basically reduced rates. But yes, people who opt into advertising will surely be offered specific gratification by the operators. And hence you might get 100 SMSs free if you opted in straight for a specific advertising service. Or you might get sponsored calls. You have a client who is straight willing to bill your call to him, right? If you basically opted for advertising. But yeah, I mean, to start with, to say that rates as well straight to drop, I don't think they will.
I don't want to be the competition bashing here, but Just to tell you the biggest problem is if you expect mobile advertising to compensate for your monthly bill, then there has to be a predictability in terms of what business we run.
Both scale and predictability.
Both scale and predictability. For example, that's where I don't think we have so much of data on the industry where we can come back to you and say that we can use mobile advertising, your content will be reduced to certain percentage and the voice call will be reduced to certain percentage. I'm sure that's most of us. When consumers are paying for something, don't disturb them. They're paying. See some of the value-added services can be sponsored.
So chances are also you won't ever get 100% advertising specific letbacks. You will always have to have some amount that you will have to, some amount will come from the advertising.
And at least for the people sitting in this room, that will be really fun. I know many stories from Europe and US who try to compensate your cost of calls or SMS through the advertising, and they will pay and close on a day. So it's not a good model for them.
On the internet is working in that. No, it's not working in that. Except for some large companies like Google. Almost everybody who said we will run this company only on the basis of advertising upfront.
On the internet, there is scale up. Today there is scale on the internet, and there is a end-to-end tracking possibility.
I have to step in. I think the small questions become a little larger, and we'll take one last question. We just have time for one question, and then we're going to wind up. There are actually three, so let's take you since you were vocal.
Okay. AdMo primarily, excuse me, Dubai. AdMo primarily concentrates in the web market, right? 22% of Indian mobile users are high-end mobile phones actually. So when do you expect more number of people? When do you expect more people to come into this market, and how long does AdMo take to enter that market actually?
I'm here now, aren't I? The number you just quoted, I think, was from a recent Nielsen report that they published that suggested that only 2% of the total mobile base of users is actually browsing mobile in India. The data points like that are directionally off. There's other sources that say 30%. So, generally speaking, AdMo's point of view is that the mobile web and the advertising space on the mobile web is already here. We deliver about 400 million ad impressions per month. So from our point of view, it's hit a threshold beyond which AdMob should have already deployed a team in place. And obviously, there are companies like MCOs that are on the ground today. So AdMob is actually opening up an office in Bombay as we speak. And so we are making that investment. With respect to the actual growth of mobile web consumption, I don't want to put my own stake in the ground and say that I predict a CAGR of 20% over the next. Generally, we feel like it's here, and there are users across the country, and we talked a lot about rural markets earlier in the session, that will access the internet primarily on their mobile phone, and not, as in the case of the US and other countries in the West, on a PC. So the mobile web is already here, and it's only going to grow exponentially.
Thank you, Zubair. I think.
I'd like to add one thing to Zubair and Zubair's comments. At this point of time, people confuse that somebody uses a mobile web and he hands over $15,000. That's not the case. Even in India, when you buy a phone, it will be worth